Hello and welcome. As a hotel AI expert, I'm really pleased to welcome all of you students from the Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. Today, we're diving into something that is absolutely changing the game for hotels everywhere: artificial intelligence in finance. We're going to explore how AI is helping hotel finance stop looking in the rearview mirror and start using a real-time GPS for the road ahead. So, here's our roadmap. First, we'll talk about the old, reactive way of doing things and why it's time for a change. Then, we'll jump into the really exciting part: how AI's predictive power is making a huge difference. We'll even take a tour of some real-world AI platforms that you'll likely see in the industry. After that, we'll connect the dots and see how this all leads to smarter, data-backed decisions. And finally, we'll gaze into the crystal ball and talk about what all this means for your future in hospitality finance. All right, so let's start with the big why. Why is AI suddenly such a massive deal in hotel finance? Well, to get that, we need to understand the problem it's solving. We're talking about a system that's been kind of stuck in the 20th century, one that's way more about looking backward than looking forward. This slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? Over on the left, you've got the old school method, being buried in static spreadsheets, always playing catch-up, and reacting to problems only after they've already happened. But on the right, that's the new way. We're talking automated insights, predictive forecasting, being proactive. It's not just about a new tool, it's a completely different and way smarter way of thinking. And let's be really clear here, this isn't just some nice-to-have upgrade. In today's market, where every single dollar counts, sticking to the old way is pretty much a recipe for getting left behind. This is about survival, for sure, but it's also about having the right tools to actually win. So how do we make that leap? How do we stop being just financial historians, simply recording what's already happened, and become more like financial prophets who can actually see what's coming? Well, the answer is all about AI's incredible predictive power. At its core, AI is this incredibly powerful predictive engine. It chews through mountains of past performance data, way more than any person could ever process. And from that, it forecasts revenue, anticipates those subtle shifts in seasonal demand, and basically gives you a clear roadmap for your spending. It lets you stop just recording history and start shaping the future. Think of it like this. The old method was like trying to drive down a highway while only looking in your rearview mirror, right? It's just not going to work. AI is your real-time GPS. It shows you the road ahead, it warns you about traffic jams, and it suggests the best route to get where you're going. Okay, theory is great, but let's get practical. I want to take you on a quick tour of some of the AI platforms that are actually out there being used in hotels right now. This is the kind of tech you'll be getting hands-on with in your careers. First up, we've got a tool that's fantastic at solving a super common hotel problem: getting a single, clear picture of a really complex operation. Now, this is where things get really interesting. Hotels are made up of all these different departments, right? Housekeeping, F&B, maintenance, all in their own little bubbles. JotForms AI can see across those silos, connecting the dots and giving you insights that are crucial for accurate budget planning. So, JotForm is awesome for getting a handle on one hotel, but what if you're managing a whole group of them, all in different markets? Well, that's where a more robust tool like Adaptive Insights comes into play. It's built to handle that next level of complexity. What makes this platform so powerful is its ability to look outside the hotel. It's not just analyzing your own data. It's pulling in external variables, think booking trends, local events, stuff like that. This means your budget stops being a static target and becomes a living document that can adapt to what's really happening in the market. Okay, let's switch gears and look at a tool that tackles the budgeting process itself and all the manual work that usually comes with it. I mean, who wouldn't want to get rid of that manual friction? Planful is all about automating the tedious parts of budgeting. And the best part, it's so user-friendly that it makes financial data totally accessible, even for non-financial managers. That means everyone can finally be on the same page. And finally, let's look at a platform that helps with high-level strategy. This is all about ensuring the long-term financial health of the entire operation. See, this is where AI goes from being just a tool to becoming a real strategic partner. Vina doesn't just throw data at you. It gives you actionable recommendations. It benchmarks your spending against others and pinpoints specific areas where you can save money. It's not just data, it's a plan. So now we're starting to see how all these tools come together. This is the moment we move beyond just using intuition and guesswork and start making strategic decisions that are actually backed by hard data. Just think about all the moving parts in a hotel. You've got F&B, housekeeping, maintenance, marketing, the front office. I mean, the list just goes on. In the past, trying to see how all these pieces fit together in real time was basically impossible. AI changes all that. It gives you early warnings for budget overruns, it helps you allocate resources optimally, it uncovers hidden inefficiencies you didn't even know existed, and it makes sure your spending is aligned with industry benchmarks. Suddenly, every dollar spent is a strategic investment. So, where is all this headed? What does this mean for the industry? And maybe more importantly, what does it mean for your career in this new digital age? What we're really witnessing here is the hospitality industry kind of growing up. It's maturing. We're finally moving away from relying on gut feelings and guesswork and entering an era defined by precision and foresight, all thanks to our relationship with our own data. For you, the next generation of hospitality leaders, embracing these AI solutions is the key. It's about building more resilient operations, creating more agile business strategies, and ultimately becoming a more successful hospitality leader. And that leaves us with one final thought to ponder. As these powerful AI systems get better and better at handling the numbers, at crunching the data, what does that mean for you? As AI takes care of the what becomes the truly essential role of the human leader? That's something to think about as you move forward in your careers.